Gentlemen, hello everybody who's here already. I'm just gonna say this first and foremost. Please excuse my pimple patch. This is like an aggressive fucker. I've been wearing this since Friday. I've like popped him 12 times. Like, I don't know what's going on. So if anybody has some like bomb pimple popping tips, I would really appreciate it. And let me fix my deodorant. Sorry guys, I swear I'm sexy, I swear. But either way, welcome back to live streams. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with these. Once upon a time, I thought that I could do 2 a week, which I don't think should be so hard, right? 2 a week, show up, talk to you guys about us women and how to get us wet and wanting you, easy shit. So as usual, I am taking questions. Okay, that's why I couldn't see the questions. Sorry, I guess I had it. So I usually like to leave like my laptop right to the side so I can read the questions. But I couldn't find my laptop. So here we are. And the questions are like, they don't show up like they do on my laptop. So either y'all aren't talking to me or they just show up really slow. So right now everybody's just saying hi. Hi guys, hi. Thank you. Hello, hi. But yeah, for those of you who don't know me or those of you who haven't been with me for a while, show of hands or show of hearts, how many of you, this is your first live stream with me? I used to do them, for those of you who used to be with me since I started, I used to do these a lot. I just don't anymore. But show of hearts, who here is living with me for the first time so I know what I have to say about myself other than the fact that I got a pimple that won't quit. Hi. Is this like a new feature to say hi? Okay, Gerard, welcome. Now, if you're just pressing the heart button, I can't see who you are. But if you just like type in a heart, I can see. And I can be like, okay, cool, hi. All right, so if you just like type some hearts, it sounds like a bunch of you. Here's your first live stream with me. Usually what happens is I'm just gonna take the best questions. Welcome, Fran, welcome, Gerard. I usually just sit around and play with my hair and try to make sure I look sexy the entire time for you guys while answering good questions. If there's a video of mine that would better assist you in the answer, I'll point you to that video. If it warrants too much of an explanation because I created a product or program answering it and helping you guys with it, I'm gonna point you to that product or program. Welcome, Eric. Welcome, Rodney. Welcome, Maurice. So honored. Thank you guys. For all you first timers, thank you. So for those of you who don't know me that well, I am Jessica J, former marriage and family therapist and Playboy radio show host turned dating coach for men. Really, I specialize in helping men better interact with women in ways that communicate who you truly are, because most of us don't know how the fuck to be ourselves. Am I right? I was taught the Pythagorean theorem in school. I was also taught about parallelograms. I sure as shit was not taught how to be myself. Show of hearts. Who else learned about parallelograms but not how to be yourself? Just out of curiosity. Anybody else? Or was I the only parallelogram learning lady up in this world? Okay, Donovan also learned about parallelograms and not how to be himself. Okay, awesome. So essentially that's what I do, guys. If you are not getting the quality and caliber of woman you want, chances are you are not clearly communicating and conveying your quality and caliber. However, I always also say we don't get who we want, we get who we are. So depending on who you are conveying to the women who hear you speak, that's the type of woman you're gonna get. So if you know you would like to better interact with women in ways that gets us feeling connected to you and feeling into you and you feeling more comfortable and at ease and yourself without having to like do weird shit you're not that into, check out my Speak to Spark Arousal program, speaktosparkarousal.com. It is a training manual for all my private coaching clients. And if you're like, fuck it, I just want to get this done. I just want somebody to look at me and tell me what the fuck I'm doing wrong. And I want to be able to practice talking to women and getting better at the same time in a matter of 12 weeks. Book your call with me now. JessicaJDating.com/book. We could talk about all my coaching programs. I want you to review my music. Not doing that. An Asian telling math jokes. You know it. Okay. Oh, for sure you were the only one who learned math. Okay. Why are women obsessed with men's height? For the same reason y'all are obsessed with getting full body shots of us. It's not that we're obsessed with height so much as it's like, here's the best way I can explain it. Women want to feel dainty. We want to feel like little dainty ladies that you pick up and throw over your shoulder and just like pound it the fuck out. Oh, so hot. But I'll tell you right now, it's not that much of a requirement. We're not that hung up on height. It's just like kind of the one thing we can ask about you and learn about you off a dating app. And if you are tall, we know for damn sure, and you're much taller than us, we know for damn sure that sex is going to be hot. Period. But I dated a lot of short dudes. I'm 4'11". I've dated dudes my height. One of the sexiest motherfuckers I've ever been with was probably 5'2". My one girlfriend, she's 5'9". She's never dated anybody as tall as her or taller. Ever. Does she want to? Sure. She'd like to. But she's never been into dudes as tall as her or taller. So it's not that we're obsessed with height. It's just that we like to ask. We just like to ask. I always ask, and this when I was single and I was on dating apps, I'd always say, hey, I just want to know your height so I know what shoes to wear. I know I'm shorter than you. I'm 4'11", but I just want to know what shoes I need to wear. So essentially, we just want to also make you feel okay about us, especially if we're taller. Like for girls who are over like 5'5", we just want to know. Like, we don't want you to feel emasculated. So it's like, hey, how tall are you? Because really we're thinking about like, okay, do I need to like wear flats? Can I wear my high heels? So don't get so fucking offended by it. Because at the end of the day, if you got a bomb personality, you could be the smallest motherfucker in town and still get that poontang. I had no other way to say it. Sorry. I will say that I did, one of the last dudes I was talking to before I met my now boyfriend was a little person. He was shorter than me. And man, I would have turned that dude out if I did not find out that he was married with kids. So yeah. Oh, and thank you, Anthony Thomas, for the super chat. I appreciate that so much. You guys are the best. Seriously, love, love, love you guys. Okay, nothing wrong with having standards. Absolutely, yeah, wear the heels. As a guy, I'm not too concerned with the breast size either in women. Some women look great even without the largest chest ever. Thanks, guys. Pound Town. Also have this hot, okay. Okay, any other questions? Good question. Don't get too hung up on women asking you about your height. We're gonna ask. Just like you guys want to know what we look like without all the fucking filters and shit. We just want to know your height. Who fucking cares? Just tell her. Jesus Christ. And if she backs out because of how tall you are or aren't, let that chick kick rocks. I'm telling you, she deserves whatever she gets coming to her if she's gonna write off a dude because of his height. Period. Okay, anything else? Let me backtrack. Hi, Jessica, my second live. Oh my God, welcome. Welcome back. Love that. Okay, looks like nobody's asking questions. Why are some women hateful with the men they like? Oof. I would like for y'all to Google the term cuddle aggression. So cuddle aggression is when you see, I don't know if you guys actually get like this. I think you might. My boyfriend gets like this. So when we see like something really fucking cute or great, like a little puppy, a little baby, women are like, oh, I squeeze you, want to eat you. It's called cuddle aggression. So it's like when we have such an overwhelming amount of emotions that our body essentially floods our system with an equal amount of testosterone / aggression, because otherwise we would just lose all control completely from the overwhelming feelings of love. So let me go back to your question. Why are women so hateful with men they like? It's kind of like going back to in elementary school where you had a crush on a boy and you didn't want people to know, so you had to like overcompensate by being a dickhead to him. And you guys do it to us too, where we don't necessarily want you to know because we don't want to feel overwhelmed by how much we like you and how into you we are. I know I am very guilty of this, or I used to be very guilty of this before all the therapy and meditating and exorcisms I've had. Yeah, where I would be like a big fucking asshole, like the more I liked a dude. Or I would like back away or push away more, or I would like try my hardest not to text first. And I have a lot of girlfriends who do this too, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it does come from a place of not trusting feelings of love, or like being scared that we're going to get taken advantage of the more we like you. So yeah, that I just want to say that's not your fucking problem. If a girl is treating you like that, but she's saying she's like you, but she's saying she likes you, that's a chick who needs to be in therapy. And it's not up to you to play Captain Save-A-Home. Hello from Canada. Love Canadians. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Great to see you. This is Ryan. Hi, Ryan. See you in Q&A. Okay. Why are some women hateful? Okay. What does it mean when a girl gives you her number and flirts but tells you she has a boyfriend when you ask her out, but keeps flirting and reaching out? That's a chick who wants attention. Plain and simple. Hello from Huntington Beach. Man, I really used to roll up in Huntington hard. Welcome, 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 welcome. I miss those days. Okay, when a girl just got out of a relationship, is it best to wait on her to reach out or give a certain time frame? That's a good question. That depends. That depends on how you feel about scooping up a chick who is recently, recently single. I, for one, would not want to talk to anybody who is recently single. I know plenty of people who don't give zero shits about talking to somebody who's recently single or even in relationships. Again, it depends. Do you want to be that rebound? People do need time to heal. I don't care how distant you were in a relationship. I don't care if they were roommates for years. I don't care if the divorce isn't finalized, but we've been living separate lives. No. Until a person stands on their own and faces their shit, they're going to face their shit, or they're going to not face their shit on you. So yeah, I don't think there's really an amount of time or a given time frame so much as the person feels like they are ready. But sometimes when they say they're ready, they're really just deflecting and avoiding the pain and wanting somebody to play Captain Save-A-Ho to them. Again, use your own discretion, trust yourself, trust your instincts. Hi from Texas. If you do this, it will change your okay. I like Matthew's question. Okay. Jessica, all your videos work too well. Ooh. Please teach us how to... Wait a minute. Is this former client Matt? Teach us how to break up with women without women trying to slash our tires. Is this former client Matt? Me and the girls always talk about the summer Matthews. We had 6 Matthews in the program at one point. We used to use funny ass nicknames. But okay, how to break up with chicks so she don't slash your tires. Guys, just be honest. I usually have a cut and paste text that I send out to all my clients. And texting is only if you've been dating for less than a month or so. It could also work for 90 days or less. I think 90 days or less, it could work. God, I'm going to regret saying that. Anyway, whatever. I've broken up over text all the time. That's what bitches do. Anyway. Just be like, hey, listen, this isn't really working out in a way that I see happening for much longer. Or this isn't really where you and I have come to at this point doesn't feel conducive to anything more long-term. I've been attacked for being honest. That's her fucking problem, not yours. Or maybe your honesty is really fucked up. But when you guys are being honest, it has to come from a place of ownership. What I want is not conducive to what I'm seeing pan out in our relationship thus far. Or even, I just don't feel like we're compatible in regards to what I want moving forward. At this stage, I do not want to move forward or continue with a relationship. You have to own it. Too many of you are like, I really like you so much, but I'm just like so busy right now with work. That's not fucking honest. Be honest. You're not into that chick anymore, and you do not want to know anything else about her. You don't want to learn nothing else about her. You don't want her in your life anymore. I'll tell you right now, you guys gotta own it. Broke up over text when she kept flaking on me. I wanted to do it in person, but she flaked that day too. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? And texting, that's a fine means of communication at this point. I also love texting because there's no arguing. She can see it plain as day. And when we say these things out loud, she can be like, wait, you didn't say that. And you'd be like, oh, fuck, what did I say? Texting is plain and simple. You can't argue with what I just fucking said to you. There it is. If you're confused, reread it. Reread it. Send it to your friends. Who cares? But you guys have to own it. I do not want this because it is not what I want in a long-term relationship. Or I think what we have has run its course, and I'm looking for something more connected. I wouldn't even say that because she'll be like, I can connect. But at the end of the day, just say what you don't like about her. Okay, Matt, let us know how it goes. What about ghosting? Don't ghost. Don't fucking ghost. Don't be a puss. Just tell her, I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling it anymore. I just really have come to this place where I'm not going to ask you to change who you are. I think you're a great person, and I don't think we're compatible in regards to what I'm looking for. If you want, rewind the tape and write it all down. Copy and paste that shit and send. Good to go. Yeah, let us know. Okay, any more questions? I just realized we're already 15 minutes in. I think I'm going to stop in like another 15 because I got to walk the dogs. Yeah, let us know how it goes, Matt. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else? You know, there's all these other things here. There's like these like green screen. Oh, fuck. No. Fuck no. Sorry, guys. I'm just like trying to play with this shit. Let's see. What's this? Retouch. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, I can filter myself? Wild. Okay, I'm not going to press any more icons. But you guys aren't asking me anything. Ask me some shit, guys, while you got me. Or not. How do you deal with a woman that starts fights for the sake of fighting? So every now and then, like, when me and my boyfriend are like, just so happy and so excited to be around each other, I'll be like, should I start a fight? If a woman likes to start a fight with you, she's probably addicted to the makeup sex. Or she likes to see you fight your way back to her. What should you do about a woman who starts fights for the sake of fighting? You should ask yourself if she's worth it. That's it. That is toxic. Is she worth it? What are the fights like? Are they character attacks? Is she PMSing? Is she just saying some, like, just mean shit that's absolutely unnecessary? Or are you actually doing things that really fucking suck and you're characterizing her as somebody who likes to start fights? These are all very valid questions you need to ask yourself. Yeah, you better be the toxic type too. I'll tell you right now, women rarely just treat men like shit. Women very much follow your lead. We follow your lead, so usually how you treat us, that's that chick you're gonna get. How do you hook up with a girl on YouTube? Oh, Lord Jesus. I did ask you ghosting me. Not sure what you meant. I asked a question above. Well, you know, I can't go searching. I'm so sorry. How would you approach a gym crush who's surrounded by male orbiters? My doctor is hot and exactly my type. Should I shoot my shot? Absolutely shoot your shot. Always shoot your shot. Shit. Wait, there was another question I just read out loud. Oh, how would you approach a gym crush who's surrounded by male orbiters? Well, that's a tough one, because if this chick has dudes coming up to her all the fucking time, what's going to make you stand out? There's only one thing that'll make you stand out every fucking time. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, or for those of you who've been a client, what's the number one way to approach a woman that will make you stand out and get a knee-jerk reaction every fucking time? Somebody in the comments, tell this man. Somebody. Oh, goodness. Okay, looks like nobody is going to answer. A PRS plus hey, being personal, being relevant, being yourself. If you don't know how to be yourself or stand out in a way, thank you, Tim. PRS plus hey. It's in my Speak to Spark Arousal program, speaktosparkarousal.com. Yes, thank you guys. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. You guys will learn. Okay, wait, there was another one. Jess is a former therapist. Jesus Christ. What are your recommendations for easiest ways for reporting clinicians and psychiatrists for malpractice? Just do it. Just fucking do it. Easiest ways? There is no, it's a very easy way. Just fucking go on a website, Google, report a therapist or psychiatrist for malpractice. Easy peasy. Okay, what do you do with a woman who keeps flirting with you, but they're married? However, you need them for certain services, so you can't just... Guys, if you have a married person or a person in a relationship coming on to you and you kind of need them, you really got to ask yourself the price of rejection. Because I get it. Sometimes you can't reject because you need them for something. I hope you're not talking about sex. Maybe she's your accountant. But there's other accountants out there. There's other people that could do these services. And if a married woman is coming on to you, what if the roles were reversed? And you were a chick and it was a man and he was married and kept coming on to you. That's sexual harassment. I'm not sure if you're talking about in the workplace, but overall, you need to ask yourself if it's worth it to keep this person around. Jessica, when you were getting your couples therapy degree, how much straight up psychology did they teach you, similar to a clinical psychologist there? Yes, all the same shit. Okay, is there such thing as dating too many? I think so, but also not. Dating is the practice by which we come to find somebody we would like to share our life with. That's dating. And if there's a bunch of people where you're like, I think she's cool enough, let's see where else this goes. I also think she's cool enough, let's see where else this goes. She's a little different. Cool enough, let's see where this goes. You're entitled to that. But if you're just keeping mad people around because you can't stand to be alone with yourself and you need all this motherfucking attention because being alone with your thoughts and yourself is the most miserable thing you could think of, then that's dysfunction. That's dysfunctional. But if you're genuinely just like going on dates and filtering out who you want and who you don't want, that's just dating. I remember I used to go on a date a day when I first was single in LA because I wanted free dinners and I couldn't stand to be by myself. So I was like, I will go out with everybody. I will get some free dinners. I will check out the city. I'm new in town. So yeah, I didn't give a fuck. No, I don't wear bras. Kill yourself. I shouldn't say kill yourself. God. I'm going to try to say that less. But yeah, I own bras. I just don't like wearing them. And I'm in my own motherfucking home on my own motherfucking channel. So I'm not going to wear one. Just got single after 3 years. I hope you're doing okay. But all right, guys. Time to go walk the dogs. And then I've got group coaching tonight. But either way, it was good seeing you guys. I'm going to do this again on Thursday. I've got my head coach, Christina, flying in. I'm throwing a fucking rager, like back in the early 2000s this weekend. So she's actually going to be here on Thursday. And she agreed to do a live stream with me so that the two of us can be here for y'all. Andrea, hey! But either way, good seeing you guys as always. For everybody who showed up, thank you for being here. Hope to see you Thursday. And I love you guys. You're the reason I do this. Take care. Have a good one, everyone.